With its breathtaking beaches, rich culture and generous hospitality, the Philippines is a dream destination for travelers and digital nomads. The Philippines was the 11th most searched for country by Americans in 2024, with many looking to relocate or vacation there. Who wouldn't want to see emerald rice fields, teeming megacities, graffiti-splashed jeepneys, smoldering volcanoes, bug-eyed tarsiers, fuzzy water buffalo and smiling, happy-go-lucky people? These thousands of islands in the South China Sea offer beaches and biodiversity in abundance. A Spanish colony in the 16th century, it got its name from King Philip II of Spain. The country was ceded to the US after the Spanish-American War in 1898 and became a Commonwealth in 1935. The country is predominantly Christian, 83% of its residents. The Philippines is a developing economy with a growing middle class, but average salaries remain modest compared to Western standards. According to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the average household net adjusted disposable income per capita in the Philippines is approximately $4,439 per year. The cost of living in the Philippines is one of its most attractive features for expats and retirees. According to Numbeo, the cost of living in the Philippines is significantly lower than in the US, the UK, or many European countries. The cost of living is 116% higher in the US than in the Philippines, excluding rent. The cost for a single person per month, not including rent, is as follows. Philippines, $573. Thailand, $650. Japan, $927. US, $1,166. When you factor in rent, it becomes clear that the Philippines offers more for your dollar per square meter. Rents in the US are 455% higher than in the Philippines. While rent in major cities like Manila or Cebu can be higher, it is still much more affordable than in most US cities. Rent in a city center can start at around $300. The Philippines offers several visa options for foreigners looking to live or work in the country, including a special resident retirees visa, which is popular among retirees. To qualify, applicants must deposit a minimum of $10,000 to $50,000 in a Philippine bank, depending on their age and retirement income. The government has recently announced the launch of a new digital nomad visa for individuals aged 18 and above, allowing them to stay and work in the country for a year with the possibility of a one-year renewal. The capital of the Philippines, Manila, is located on the eastern shore of Manila Bay on the island of Luzon. You can travel to Manila from the United States on direct flights from major hubs like Los Angeles, New York, and Miami. For leisure, Manila offers a mix of cultural, historical, and gastronomic experiences. In terms of healthcare, Manila has some fantastic options. You'll find English-speaking doctors, many who have trained in the US. Out-of-pocket costs for doctor visits and procedures can be much lower than in America.
About 350 miles southeast of Manila, the city of Cebu is located in central Philippines, on the eastern coast of Cebu Island. Retirees are drawn to Cebu for its coastal lifestyle, strong expat community, good healthcare, urban conveniences, and beach escapes. This city is more laid back than Manila. Healthcare access in Cebu is great for retirees. It's not as extensive as in Manila, but this city has several high-quality hospitals, modern clinics, and English-speaking health professionals. The Chonghua Hospital is one of the top private hospitals in the area with modern equipment and international standards. Dumaguete is on Negros Island, south of Cebu Island, which you can see across the water. It has its own airport, and you can get here through a connection from Manila or Cebu City. This area is known as a retirement haven because of its affordability, walkability, laid-back environment, and a growing expat population. If you're looking for a slower pace, friendly locals, and low costs without choosing a completely rural location, this could be your idyll. It's a perfect blend of seaside living and small-town charm with plenty of access to nature. Rizal Boulevard is a popular spot for walks. It's a seaside boardwalk with views of Siquijor Island and the best place to watch Dumaguete's sunsets. It's lined with cafes, bakeries, and plenty of benches to enjoy the view. Sudirman University has an anthropology museum and historic building for those looking to learn about the area, and it also offers cultural events, exhibits, and classes. For those seeking outdoor peaceful adventures, you can find lakes, waterfalls, and hot springs to spend the day in. Island hopping is also fun, easy, and affordable. The expat community of Dumaguete has weekly meetups and clubs for activities like chess, reading, and volunteering, making it easier to make new connections. Because the Philippines has designated Dumaguete as one of the top 5 areas in the country that are retirement hubs, medical care here is excellent. Sudirman Medical Center is considered one of the most modern in the country and offers emergency services and modern diagnostic units. A consultation here costs only about $9. Various private clinics in the fields of surgery, dentistry, cardiology, and geriatrics are available, as well as senior-friendly services. The Philippines is arguably Southeast Asia's most strategically important country. Yet its actual influence has tended to lag its potential due to decades of socioeconomic struggle and internal instability, especially in its restive southern island of Mindanao. In recent years, however, the Philippines has rapidly emerged as one of the most consequential countries in the Indo-Pacific. The most productive sectors in the Philippines as of 2025. Service sector. Largest contributor to GDP growth, accounting for about 21% of national GDP through travel and tourism alone, PHP 5.9 trillion in 2025, representing 21% of GDP. Key subsectors include wholesale and retail trade, financial and insurance services, professional and business services, and transportation and storage. Industry sector contributes about 1.3 percentage points to GDP growth, with manufacturing growing 4.1% in Q1 2025, led by electronics, transport equipment, garments, chemicals, and construction, partially through the Build Better More program. Agriculture sector. Smaller contribution to GDP growth, 0.2 percentage points in Q1 2025, with 2.2% growth in early 2025. Agriculture remains important in rural regions with crops like coconut, albacore, fruits, and fisheries. The services sector, particularly travel and tourism, wholesale and retail trade, and financial services, is the most productive and fastest growing sector in the Philippines as of 2025, driving nearly a quarter of employment and major GDP contributions. This is followed by industrial manufacturing and construction, while agriculture remains vital in rural economies but with slower growth. Ongoing government investment in infrastructure, social services, and regional development programs support sustained productivity across sectors and regions. Remittances from overseas Filipino workers continue to be a strong source of foreign exchange and household income, supporting domestic consumption. Exports include semiconductors and electronic products, transport equipment, garments, chemical products, and agricultural commodities, with major trading partners including the US, China, Japan, South Korea, and others. In summary, the Philippine economy's main income comes from services, especially travel and tourism and trade, industry, notably manufacturing and construction, and agriculture, complemented by strong overseas remittances and export earnings. Government initiatives, stable inflation, and rising employment are expected to sustain this growth trajectory through 2025 and beyond. The tourism industry plays a crucial role in the Philippines' economy by significantly contributing to GDP, generating employment, stimulating related industries, and promoting infrastructure development. In 2025, the sector alone accounts for about 21% of the national GDP, with travel and tourism revenues reaching a record PHP 5.9 trillion. Key economic impacts of tourism in the Philippines include job creation. Tourism creates millions of jobs directly in sectors like hotels, restaurants, tour operations, and transport, and indirectly in industries such as retail, agriculture, and infrastructure services. For example, the hospitality sector globally supports large employment figures, demonstrating tourism's broad employment multiplier effect. Revenue and income generation. Tourist spending injects substantial revenues into local economies, boosting income for businesses and increasing tax revenues that facilitate public investments. These revenues help sustain not only tourism-focused enterprises but also local food production, transport, and trade sectors.
Cultural and environmental preservation. Tourism promotes the preservation of cultural heritage, historical sites, and natural resources by providing economic incentives for their maintenance and sustainable management, thus helping conserve the country's unique attractions. Economic diversification and local entrepreneurship. Tourism encourages new business formation, innovation, and diversification, especially benefiting small and medium enterprises, and helps stimulate regional development beyond urban centers. International organizations such as the World Travel and Tourism Council, WTTC, and the UNWTO also highlight tourism as a key driver for economic recovery, sustainable growth, and employment worldwide, underlining its critical importance for countries like the Philippines reliant on travel and hospitality revenues. A paradise on a budget.
Cost-effective living. Cities like Cebu and Davao are perfect for budget travelers. Rent and food costs are very low compared to Western countries. Climate and lifestyle. Warm weather year-round means outdoor fun like swimming, hiking, and island hopping. The locals are friendly, and English is widely spoken. Healthcare and safety. Affordable healthcare services keep residents healthy and happy. Staying aware of common safety tips helps newcomers settle in easily. Practical tips. Join local communities, shop at markets, and use public transport to save costs. Making friends here can enrich your experience and your budget. If you like this content, hit the like button. Let's get this to more people.